your cup. Good morning from the shell. Super fast.
Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with super fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tours with Hillbilly. He just made it to his seat.
What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up? How's it going? Is it going good for
Oh,
you?
pretty good.
Yeah. Let me know in chat if you like this camera angle. This is camera angle A, right? Let me know in chat if you prefer camera angle A or camera angle B. Like, do you like this? B said the B is a laptop. A is the actual camera.
Well,
right now I'm using the actual camera because it has a crisper picture, but I want to know what chat thinks.
yeah, well, this camera looks good.
Mm-hmm.
The other camera is brighter. This
Mhm.
camera is dimmer. 'Cause, you got a little bit of black darkness on one side.
Nice,
What's-
nice. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to know the differences on your side, because like here, I all I have to do is look a little bit up, and I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
You're
All
looking
right.
good. Did you
wait.
do your-
To see which side is the darkest, raise your right hand.
Raise my right hand. That's
Yep.
closer to the light. My left
Okay.
hand's closer to the wall over here.
Okay, your left side is what's dark.
The left side? Oh, the
No,
left
that's
side.
that side. Yeah, that side right there is dark.
That's because there's no light over here. My ring light's over here. Yeah. Oh, let's see. We got in chat. We got Mrs. Hillbilly. Hey, how's it going, Miss Hillbilly? I know. Pre-show, she did not strangle Mr. Hillbilly. Something went wrong. She just didn't strangle Mr. Hillbilly. You know. We got. How you doing, Lone Wolf? Chilling out, vibing with us. We got Cosmic Seeds.
What's up?
What's up? Guten Tag, indeed. That's right. What's up, morning coffee people? Says Cane Shaker. James Willis, the most amazing subscriber of all time. That's right. He even has his command that says so.
Yep. And not only that, it's a good thing he's there to bring you that good old nice weather.
That's right. He really used his powers to bring in the nice weather today. Nice, warm, and a little bit breezy.
Yep. He must have shook that dang on cane.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, it's very curious how when he shakes his cane to change the weather, because sometimes it's like he's lazy and it just gets really windy, chilly, and rainy here. But then on the days he's like, I want a good day, he shakes that cane and it's like a nice day, good day.
Yeah.
The power of the cane shaker. We never know.
Well, every day is a great day to me, especially when I'm drinking out of this mug right here.
Nice mug.
Yeah.
I kind of cheat. I use the original mug I put together because it's a thermos mug. But it still has my logo on it. It's in the thumbnail. Now, there are some people who are still waiting on mugs. Well, not still waiting, but we'll get a mug later on. But that's down the road. And we'll talk about that when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Ooh. But we're still waiting on the full spoiler list to drop before Takir Dragonstorm, because I do want to do a live. So probably Monday we'll go through the list of Dragonstorm spoilers, talk about our favorite cards and stuff. We'll have to figure out how exactly we want to do that, because there's a lot of cards to go through. There's like 283 cards in the set that I want to go through, pick out, and be awesome. Kenny Shaker says, it is beautiful out. The wife and I are sitting outside for about an hour. Nice. Chilling, vibing. That's right.
Yep, I got my back door open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so beautiful outside.
Mm.
And it's the right kind of temperature I like. I don't like it too cold, but I don't like it hot either. I just like it right in the middle.
Right, just right in the middle temps. That's kind of that's the kind of temperatures my wife likes. I like the temperatures a little bit warmer outside, so I can keep the insides a little bit cooler. Like today's a good day because I get to take the recyclables out. I can actually walk them down and not have an issue with the weather, which is really cool because the recyclables are further away from the trash can.
Nah.
Yeah. Miss Hillbilly said, I'm wondering where Hillbilly got that awesome mug at. He got it from Super Fast Tortoise. And I know Mrs. Hillbilly got one just like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Today's a Friday, episode 5 of the podcast. Season 1, 5, having fun, good times, good vibes, checking things out. But I do have a card of the day. Today I was watching a video and I saw a card I didn't see that is secret tech in limited and secret tech for a deck that I have. My Rafiki mini deck. It's pretty saucy. Like you'll look at the card and you're probably like, why is that great? And I can explain why it's great when we get there. Let me find the card. It is Wingspan Stride.
Ooh.
Yeah, this card is pretty solid and limited. Like this card will be pretty decent in standard too with the prowess triggers and everything. Because if on a prowess trigger you put this on a creature with prowess, it gets +2/+2 until in turn, and it gets +1/+1 from then on out. For 1 blue, you kind of got an Aqueous form, the newest version of Aqueous form. Instead of being unblockable, it has flying, so evasion's really good. I know we're in a dragon set, but most dragons cost a lot of mana, and in an aggro deck that's faster than that mana, this is really solid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you only have to pay 3 to return this to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then only pay 1 more to recast it. Oh, my God. That's good.
That's good for prize triggers. I was thinking like in decks with Enchantresses effects, you pay 3, return to your hand, pay 1, draw a card, or draw 2 cards, varying how many Enchantresses you got out. This card's pretty saucy, pretty solid. And it's a common. I like that. This card is going to be a limited all-star. Like you're drafting like Jeskai, drafting Prowess, you're drafting maybe even Teamer. Even Teamer will play this. You give like that 4/6 creature flying, making it a 5/7. That's going to be pretty good. Or that powerful thing. Giving a creature flying limited is going to be powerful. So if you're drafting blue, do not underestimate this card. Pick it. It's not a first pickable card, but definitely pick it like turn 3, pack 3, pack 6.
Yep. And I believe there's a card that turns all your creatures into a different creature. I think it's one of those ley line. Yeah, I think it's a blue ley line actually does that too.
Yeah.
Turns all your so you can play a blue ley line. You might be able to play it for free if you have it in your starting hand. Turn all your creatures into dragons.
Nice. That's pretty cool. And look, there's gonna be a lot of things going on. Keep an eye on the set. Standards are gonna be nuts. Like if I was playing standard in the store, I'd be building a 5-color standard deck. I'm telling you what, using Leyline of Creativity or the green Leyline that works like a Fist of Suns, where it makes sure we pay Wooburg for the price of big spells. I'd be trying to build a deck around that. I'm that weird. I'm that derpy player.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure that ley line is going to see a lot more play because just play Uber to play anything. I mean, you take a 10-cost creature and only pay 5 for it. Man,
right, and in standard decks, you get to have 4 of those ley lines in your deck. So if you have one in your opening hand, you start the game with it. So.
There's a good chance there's a good chance to have it in a 60-card deck.
Oh yeah, it's going to be pretty strong, pretty good. You just do not underestimate these cards. The standard is going to be a little different from now on because Tarkir is that powerful of a set.
Yep. The only letdown that I have on Tarkir, I do have a downside, let down, I guess you call it, on the sets.
Uh-huh.
There is no treasure dragons, such as Goldspan Dragon.
Well, that's good. It doesn't.
No.
That doesn't fit in the flavor of Tarkir. It doesn't, because Tarkir is about a world full of dragons, and treasure is like a tough commodity, right?
Well-
where dragons with treasure abilities deal with stories where dragons collect treasure, like D&D and such. Here, dragons just kind of rule. They kind of rampant. They don't need treasure. The treasure is the people that serve them or the people that fight against them, and they're controlling. There's the story element makes the dragons good in this set, and not all dragons in Magic's history dealt with treasures, because treasures are fairly new to the game.
True.
So I like the flavor that treasures are not a big thing in here, because there's a lot of mana fixing in the set, especially if you're earning green. But like, there's just not a lot that really require treasures, and I think that makes this set really good, because you don't have to. Because this set is really good because there's no real parasitic ability attached to it, where you have something outside the game or something different from the game.
Mm-hmm. But still, I would love to have seen Goldspan reprint, because mixed treasures and treasures count for 2.
Right.
And just by that would actually increase the ability to cast these big old dragons a lot cheaper, a lot earlier.
Right, but there's already enough, like in standard,
Right.
there's already enough mana fixing stuff. They really don't need it. Really quick, Crane Checker says you can put that Wingspan card in the blue-black deck. He says, "Oh my God, flying zombies, zombies, It's flying zombies." Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it will work. It will work. But yeah, like the treasure mechanic, the treasure mechanic. It's good in mechanic, and there's synergies for it. I just don't think the set calls for it, and I think it's a good decision Watsy made to design the set, Tarkir. I think it's a good thing that they didn't focus on treasures, because treasures were never a real part of the first set, and it made no sense for the first set. We're here, it still makes no sense, and they followed a theme, and they followed mechanics that reverberate well with the original set that just go along with it. I like it. I like the fluidity of it. And if you think about it, it's kind of like how they designed the Ravnica sets. You know, they designed the Ravnica sets to play with each other. They made different abilities that worked with existing abilities and stuff like that. It's like they're not going to touch Ravnica really for a while, like as a hardcore set. So this is like Ravnica but Tarkir.
All right. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from and everything, but I like playing big creatures as quick as possible.
Well, everybody likes playing big creatures as quick as possible. Just you got to be creative with it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so much ramp in Tarkir, like especially in green. You will be playing your big creatures fast as possible. Like they even protected some spells. Like there are particularly 2 spells that are powerful for ramp in Tarkir, but they only fetch basic forests.
Okay.
So if that's a wingding of a idea, now think about it. There's a lot of ramp, a lot of filtering in the set, and look at that new turtle. That turtle is good. I want to copy that turtle.
Turtle. I didn't see the turtle.
Oh my Lord! You weren't here yesterday, were you? Yeah.
No.
Hon, I deleted the picture, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't here yesterday.
All right. Let me see if it's
I did miss everybody yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I need a bloop. Then you go to the trash bin. Let me see. I'm looking at the trash bin because I deleted the picture. I just saw it. I saw it. I can tell the wife made toast. I can smell it. Oh, let me see. Boop, boop. Where is it? I saw it. Here we go. Restore. Oh. You didn't see the turtle. That's all right. This turtle is good in a turtle deck.
Okay, cool.
All right. Ambling Storm Shell. Yep. Cost 3 generic, 2 blue. It's a turtle, rare, 5/9 with ward 2. Whenever this creature attacks, put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. But whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature.
Is this an Easter egg, perhaps?
Could be. But think about it. Whenever it attacks, you draw 3 cards. In a turtle deck, if you attack with it each turn, you're drawing 3 cards a turn on combat alone. You don't have to do combat damage to get that trigger. Yeah, you don't have to do combat damage to get that trigger at all. You just got to attack. The stun counters will come off, but if you play more turtles, it'll just keep on tapping. Very powerful derpy effect, but it's powerful.
Yep. But maybe this is a Easter egg spoiler for future sets. Because sometimes wizards will do that. They'll throw a card that ain't all that good into a set, and then they'll bring out another set to make that card work and make it better.
Right.
Because I don't see hardly any turtle spells in standard at all right now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of turtle spells in standard. There are a few. There are a couple. I don't think anybody's going to build a turtle deck. I don't think anybody's going to build a turtle deck. I think it's for commander players. That's it.
Oh, yeah, more than likely.
TCG, dude. No, snap. The Tortoise get a production value. It's a camera I've had for a while. It's actually a full-blown camera. I'm just, instead of using it for commander game, I'm using it for the webcam, testing it out.
Cool.
Lone Wolf. This turtle is really good. Yeah, this turtle is nuts.
It is.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Put it in a green, black, green, and blue deck.
A soul tie deck? Yeah.
Yeah. Run your, then you got this one, what was that card's name? Got one card that removes counters, draws a card, or just destroy and I believe an artifact or enchantment one. Right.
Well, there's a creature in Tarkir that removes all counters from a creature.
Oh.
Yeah. Then in a turtle deck, if you're running anything green with this, there are a couple enchantments that assign combat damage through toughness rather than power.
Oh, this hit for 9.
Yeah. It's pretty powerful.
Nice.
Yeah, so I want to copy this spell for my turtle deck. There's actually something I'm considering with my turtle deck that I will let people know in the future if it happens, because I still need to get the turtle dragon thing from Ravnica, the clue set. I need to get this turtle, and I got a handful of turtles, and I think I got an idea with the turtles that are going to be pretty rocking. But I need to get there. Indubitably. Even though I said that word wrong. But anyways, yeah, that's the turtle. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is a pretty cool turtle. I like it. I mean, after 3 turns, you have it untapped anyway.
TCG says, okay, man. Makes sense. Looks a lot better than the previous one. Well, yeah, it has its downfall. It's a little bit darker. But yes, it's less grainier, and you can actually see duck. I don't even have a name for this duck. Maybe we should name this duck.
Quackers.
What? Quackers.
Quackers.
Should we name this duck? What should we name this duck? This 10-cent duck. Name of money bags or something. No, man.
Well, yeah, I'm so excited for this Tarkir set to come out. I mean, a lot of dragons, a lot of synergy, and it's going to be awesome.
Oh, it is going to be awesome. It's going to be. There's I depending on what I can do with the set, I gotta be wise with how I spend money on the set, right? There's certain cards I want from the set, but as we've seen previously, how expensive some cards are right now, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
like the Elspeth, you're gonna have to buy some boxes, Hillbilly, and open them up. Get that Elspeth for me. I'm kidding. Sorry, I choked on some.
Yeah, but yeah, That might be rangeable.
Rangeable. Well, without getting into it, you have some possible life plans you want to prepare for, and
Yeah,
that's a secret. That's a secret to chat.
Yep. I'm not going to discuss that anytime soon.
Right. That's a secret to chat that will one day be revealed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And to me, it's exciting.
Yep. Me too.
For Hillbilly, it's a lot of work.
Oh yeah. A lot of work and a little bit of excitement in it also. So it's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
I do plan on, I do want to say one thing. Probably here in a few days, I may be taking a vacation day. I ain't had a vacation day in over 3 years.
Mm-hmm. You need a vacation. Vacations are good. Kjcowboydan says just wait about 30 days before you buy cards from Tibalts. After the prices will be way better. Right, after people are opening boxes, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, more than likely.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think that Elspeth is going to drop very much. I mean, a token doubler on a planeswalker with abilities, that's pretty insane.
Yeah, and right now in Center, there's already not one, but 2 creatures that doubles tokens. I mean, you get that god, it triples tokens. Then you got Mondrak that doubles your tokens.
Right.
And then you got Elspeth that does tokens. Oh my god, token decks are going to be outrageous, in my opinion.
I know. Like I have the god you were talking about. I do have Mondrak. I do have Parallelized. I do have Anointed Possession. I do have Doubling Season. Now I just need Elspeth. And I need to get more token creators in this deck because, as I've seen the last few days, I'm barely creating tokens in this token doubling deck.
Well, you need that room. Yeah. You just need to go get you a room, and then you'll be all right.
A room? I got a room right
here.
Right here.
No, I'm talking about you getting you a room. That white room.
Next token. Oh, the toy room.
Yep.
Okay. I follow you. Talking about the toy room. Yeah. Which, by the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, and we just had that conversation, we just sound like we talked about something naughty.
Yeah, exactly. But we're actually talking about a card. There's a room card where you play it. Yeah, 2 different sides of the rooms. Of course, y'all probably know that. Anyway, on one side of the room, every time you attack, you create a 1/1 toy token.
Right, for sure. See,
That's what we're actually talking about.
Right.
What's up, backwoods?
Backwoods. You're planting those trees so we don't have to. What's up? And Lone Wolf says, I'm looking forward to using Elspeth with extravagant replication. Nice.
Oh, nice.
So the deck I need the new Elspeth for actually has a couple Elspeths in it. Like it's supposed to be an angel deck, and I got every angel token maker there is, which is like
nice.
Which is not a lot. Like that's like 2. But I do have a couple token activators in the deck. I just need more token generation in the deck so I can at least protect myself besides Pillow Fort.
Mm-hmm.
But that's right. The deck's pretty good. It has some game changer cards that make it a bracket 4, even though this is a bracket 3. Because I don't have a lot of bracket 4s. I mean, this is one of my pet decks that I started working on for really good. And back in the day, it used to be really strong. Now it's like not as competitive because of power creep. But like it still has powerful cards in it that keep it up afloat. But I need to change the aggro in the deck a little more. That's what I need to do.
Well, see, so far out of the decks I put on Blvd. Architect. I got a 2, a 3, and a 4.
All right, I need to go through and relist my decks on Architect. I need to relist them, and I need to update a couple of my decks. I was looking through cards, and I found out I have this token maker. I makes 2/2 cat tokens, and you put in the deck. Because it's whenever you play an enchantment, you create a 2/2 cat token. It's that card, and you put that in the deck. I need more creatures. More creatures for the features. That's right. I just totally made up a rhyme. Yeah. So no one's giving us a name for Mr. Quacks over here, the duck.
Well, we could call it backwoods.
Backwoods, quack quack. It's going crazy with backwoods.
Now, what y'all think we should name that duck?
Yeah. Should we name it?
We're open for we are open for suggestions.
Mm-hmm. TCG's talking about it, baby. Yes, she's growing out of diaper size as fast as we can buy them. We must be feeding her good. Yeah,
well, enjoy her while she's little because dang blaggett, these kids they grow up quick.
Cane Shaker said we should name the duck Chauncey. I think that's how
Chauncey.
you say that. Chauncey the duck.
Or Big D.
Or Big D. Big D for big duck. Yeah, it's a big duck. Quack, quack.
Yep.
This is how big the duck is in comparison.
Wow.
You know, so here's her next to my head. So you can get comparison to the size of the duck. Yeah.
Exactly, backwoods. That's my point right there. These kids, they just grow up too dang on quick.
Don't wish these early days away. Mine are 19 and 17. I wish I would have lived more in the moment back then. No doubt.
Yep.
No doubt. My parents wanted to send me to boot camp. That's what they threatened me with all the time. So don't make me send you to boot camp. You want to go to boot camp? You know, I bet they sure tried. And they're like, we don't want your kids. Ooh. But yeah, Takir has some spicy cards, and I think I'm on the same lines because right now dragons are the popular thing because they're brought up the spotlight. Dragons, I gotta have a lot of dragons already, and I want to build a deck around it. But some of the cards I want, everybody else wants, like the win condition card, Dracogenesis. But I do got some spicy cards for the deck that I haven't showed you guys because I didn't think about it, but I can add them to the deck because I have an idea for this dragon deck once I get it done. So I'm gonna like if I get the chance to get cards, I'm gonna have to go cheap on the meta base. So I have to get the Scry lands, the gain life lands, and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to get the original Tri lands that are cheaper. Yeah.
Yep. What do you think is going to be the most expensive card out of Takir?
Hands down, I think.
Not to you, I agree.
Hands down, I think it's going to be a mix between the two. I think it's going to be Elspeth or Ugin.
I don't agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
The card I think is going to be the most expensive will probably be Dracogenesis.
I disagree because the token doubler effect is really good, and Ugin works well with the Drazi, ironically. All right, super fast. Did you see the X-Men 2 arcade game trailer for Nintendo Direct? The Cosmic one? Yes.
I haven't seen it. Cool. I ain't seen it.
Do you own a Nintendo Switch?
Nope.
I don't see why you'd watch the video like it was a Nintendo Direct, like they're showing games for the Nintendo. Yeah, there's two games I want. I want the new Prime game, the Metroid Prime 4, and I want that arcade style beat 'em up masher of X-Men. That looks so good. Those two games look so good. It's like a last shout out hooray for the end of the console era.
Well, I can always wish.
It is a game we've been waiting for 30 years. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I watched the trailer twice. Like you'd play Spider-Man, Venom, Captain America.
Ooh.
Like you got the Star guy and Captain Marvels and stuff like that. You got a whole roster of characters you can play. And if you have friends who have a Nintendo Switch type thing that have the game, you can play with them online, which is cool.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Me and the missus are going to watch a Nintendo Direct later today. The X-Men game should be available on all platforms, from what I heard. If it's not available on all platforms, I probably will try to get it for the PlayStation because it's a lot easier to play the PlayStation on my laptop.
Nice.
I mean, Switch is fairly easy, but like I learned with the last Turtles game I played, the might not be as powerful as like the PlayStation 4, but we'll see. But I think the Marvel game is specifically for Nintendo, but I don't know yet. I'm not fully sure.
No telling.
Shh, don't tell. You know, the wife's already probably listening to me. She's like, Derek just wants too many things. Too many things.
I don't want to grow up. I want to be a kid.
I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. Do 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 do.
Well, what do you want to say, Toys R Us?
Like Toys R Us barely exists anymore. I don't think they're going to sue me for using that.
Well, they do have, I think, one store left.
They have a couple stores open. Then you got a couple pop-up stores, but they're not as big as they used to be. You know what needs to come back? Everybody in chat, you know what needs to come back? It's KB Toys and Hobby.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
But there's a story that connects KB Toys and Hobby and Toys R Us, and each of them closing down. And there's actually a guy behind it all.
Oh.
Yeah.
And his name is Super Fast Tortoise.
No, I would not close a toy store. I would not close a toy store. I used to buy all my toys from KB Toys and Hobby.
I did too.
Cheap and effective, and they were awesome. They had their own brands of toys. They had toys that are fun.
All over America. Man, I love that mall. Got lost in it one day. I went there one time.
Backwoods Collector says the Mall of America Tuesday and went to Toys R Us. That's right.
Yeah, I went in the Mall of America one time. I got lost. I went up to somebody. I asked them. I said, "Where's the exit at? How do you get out of here? I ain't from here." They looked at me and said, "Yeah, I can tell you ain't from here." I said, "Oh, okay. How do I get out of here?" And they told me, "All right, you go here, you go there, and you go here, and there's the door."
Yeah. Like turn around on 1 foot, hop in a different direction each time, click your heels, and wish you were home.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much the way it was.
Yeah, Toys R Us is good. Like you can tell, I like the toys. I got toys here, got toys here. Like I have a lot of more toys here. Like I have a lot more toys I could put up on here, but I want this looking decent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have a shelf where I could put toys up here, but I kind of got busy with stuff that you can't see. But you know what I have? I kind of want to show off. That's good. The game kind of sucks, but I have a board game. Magic the Gathering, Arena of the Planeswalker. Yeah, pretty cool. Want to show that off. It's based off another game. Wizards cheated out when they designed the game. They're like, let's take an existing game and make it. Game's not balanced, to be honest.
Cool.
The exit does not appear until you have spent all your money. That's right.
Exactly.
just because you get out doesn't mean you're near your vehicle. That's very true.
Yep.
I've never been to the Mall of America, but I know how those parking things are. Those little built-in parking lots.
Oh, I guarantee you'd get lost just as soon as you walk in that dang on mall. I guarantee that. It's like that mall is like 3 or 4 stories tall.
Yeah. Mall of
And
America is one of the biggest malls in America, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the biggest mall in America.
Has like roller coaster inside and stuff, like a water park.
I think so. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've been there.
Backwoods collector. It gets smaller the more you go. It's because you get familiar with it more and more. I get that.
Yep.
I get it. I understand that.
Yeah, but for an outsider, oh man, that's big.
Mall of America. I haven't been to the Mall of America. I wouldn't mind going to Mall of America, but what I really want to go to comparably is the largest truck stop in the world.
Oh, I know where that is.
I bet you do.
Yep.
Like I know it's not something super fancy, but it has a museum, it has its built-in theater, shower room stuff. Like I don't need to do all that stuff. I don't need to go there to take a shower.
Well, you wouldn't be allowed in the shower room because you ain't no truck driver.
Right. I still wouldn't need to. That's what I'm saying. But like it's fun to see people there. Like it would be fun to go there. Like there's a certain time of year if you go, you get to see all the fancy trucks that go there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you know how big a semi is. You know, they carry these long 53-foot trailers.
Right.
And they got enough parking there. They can park over 100 trucks.
That's a lot of trucks, a lot of space.
Yeah. A lot of space. And I'm not talking about, it's huge. I mean, and the buildings that the main building, they got like 3 or 4 restaurants in it. And they got a couple of cinema, you know, like these displays. It's a display, but it's an actual semi truck inside of the building.
Ooh, yeah, I know. I seen it was a tour of the place on YouTube. There's actually a couple of videos where you can actually see people tour the whole place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great. They got a whole semi truck. They got a whole truck museum from back in the day, like see history of trucks and stuff.
Yep.
The only thing that the biggest truck stop in the world is missing is a 7-Eleven. It's not having
Yeah. Don't give them no ideas because you never know what they'll do.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
But yeah, that truck stop, I loved going to it. I mean, it's so dang on huge. And
huge.
Yep. One thing I found out when I was driving, I used to drive a semi truck. One lesson I learned while I was driving a truck: do not look for a parking spot at nighttime unless you're near Iowa 80. Iowa 80 is where the biggest truck stop is. Mm-hmm. And do not look at nighttime. Do not look for a parking spot because all the spots are always taken up in all these truck stops. But if you get to Iowa 80, you ain't got to worry about a parking spot because more than likely they'll probably have one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with all that space they got, I hope so.
Oh yeah,
I hope so.
Yep.
I hope so.
But you got your several brands of truck stops. You know, just like you got your stores, you got your truck stops, and they're all small compared to Iowa 80. Ain't got as much parking as Iowa 80, right? And they always fill up. And, yep, that's exactly where it said, Cane Shaker. But that's I mean, it's hard to find a parking spot. I mean, I always hated driving. That's one reason why when I drove a truck, I always liked driving at nighttime because I knew I wasn't going to find no parking spots.
Cane Shaker, I used to live very near there.
Yeah,
that's because Cane Shaker used to take his cane and he would rearrange the trucks with his cane, and like be like, "Oh, this guy ain't gonna know I'd put his truck from the right to the left or move this 3 spaces down." He'd play tricks on the truckers with his magical cane.
Oh, so that was him that messed with my truck back then. Okay,
Right.
now I know who done that.
Right.
Hey, Blake. Now
Blake.
the truck's been let out. All right,
Yeah,
K-Shaker,
it's like
I'm coming
musical
for you
chairs
now,
for
Dag Blake, for doing me like that.
It's like musical chairs for trucks. That's how it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
I'm
funny.
coming after K-Shaker now for doing me like that, Dag Blake.
Change check out. Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
was wondering who was messing with my dang gone truck.
You're right. Especially when you had the keys in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I got it. But yeah. You know what? One day we like if we sequence it out. Hold on a second. K-Chick says they used to switch rigs with different trailers. That's right. We knew it was you. We knew it. One day, if we sequence it out in the future, if we could go to the biggest truck stop in the world and go to the restaurant space, we could play Magic on their table.
That'd be awesome.
Would be. Oh no! But you know, all the trouble.
Yep.
But still, it sounds fun.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, my brain just kind of simmered down. Just kind of shut down. Hold on a second. We're still not at the hour mark. We're not at the 50-minute mark, but still. Thinking of fun stuff. Like if one of the things I wish we could do, and I need to call this Monday to see about pre-release and how that's going to work. If it's going to work. If is the big key word there, because our LGS doesn't even know if they're doing it yet, because the person I talked to doesn't know. They haven't had their meeting, so I have to find out Monday if they're going to do it.
Wow.
But don't worry, Cane Shaker is milling his cane, so if I do go to pre-release, I can use his cane and Cane's magic to win the pre-release.
Cool.
And the Sibley, oh no, troubles. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like this would be the first pre-release I've been to since Kaladesh. Because I really haven't been to a pre-release since then. But like there's a lot of sets I came by, which I've been excited by a few, but this is one of the sets I'm like most excited for the reasons I've listed before. The anniversary of my wife, 10 years of being together. We started playing this game together. Dragons, all that fun jazz, you know.
That'd be that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What a celebration it is for you.
Mm-hmm. You know, the wife is, and this year is our 8th wedding anniversary.
Nice.
So, an 8's a special number to me, because I was born in the 8th month. Everything in my digits are 8 related, so I like it. I don't know. It's almost like a lucky number, but my lucky number is 13. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm crazy, but you know. So, but we have a vacation coming up, possibly still in August. So we're gonna be celebrating stuff in that time. We're gonna go to the Wisconsin Dells area.
Well, I could tell you something about the number 13, but I don't think I'll keep that to myself for right now.
The 13.
I might tell you about that number off the stream.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if or when Preacher will get a box or two of Tide Care for drafting. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool to draft it.
Oh,
Remember, these boxes are going to be different because they're going to be, instead of 36 packs, they're going to be 30 packs in a box.
Yeah. I'm not happy. I'm still not happy with that. I still want my 36.
I want my 36 too. We should rally. We should go get a crowd. We should go to Seattle and we should protest Wizards of the Coast to change that. We should get our pitchforks and signs.
Let's go.
Right? You know, Seattle's only like a few day road trip.
Yep. I can make it in a day.
You can make it in a day. You gotta be busting the law to get there in a day.
No, not really.
Really? It's a 3-day trip from here to California.
Nah.
Yeah. And you live in the same vicinity area as me in the United States, right?
Yep. True.
Well, if unless you're going to take a plane and you're driving, you're breaking the law by speeding on a lot of roads.
Nah, you wouldn't be speeding, actually. Speed limit 70 miles an hour. You can do 75 without breaking the law.
All right, hold on. Okay, the wife was telling me the trip from Kentucky will be a little bit faster. But still, all I know, all I gather from this information that you're giving me is Hillbilly likes to speed. He has the need for speed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What kind of trouble? What kind of trouble? But yeah. We need 36 packs back in our boxes.
Yep. Well, see, when I drive a car, I always got to tie a brake to my right foot.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and that's the foot I use for the gas. And that brake sometimes gets heavy, and you just can't help when that gas pedal goes all the way down and the car just gets off. You can't help that.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You're crazy. Yeah. But anyways, you're so crazy, so nuts. We're gonna go nuts for the bumper.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the crew.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Look at us. We're chilling, relaxing. But it's time we need to start closing down the show for the flow of the day to continue in the minutes like we do normally. But
Oh, yeah.
Hillbilly has got to shill his channel and tell you all about what he's going to do today.
Oh, yeah. I got a deck idea in mind. I wanted to try to put it together and probably do it right after the stream here and have it ready for when the stream starts at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Ooh.
And I'm trying to see how it will do on the ladder. I mean, I'm already mythic, but yeah, why not play some more games on the mythic ladder?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to do that this afternoon.
Ooh. Do it.
That's all I got in mind.
All right. Today is Friday. Might do a commander game tonight. Might do something a little different. Hold on a second. There you go. Oop. Tonight we'll have a commander game or do something different. I don't know. Might do a surprise live during the day. Might do something. All I know is if you want to know when I go live, you better hit that subscribe button. You go to that bell, toggle it to all notifications. So when I do go live, you are notified and feel special that the Tortoise went live and you can watch me, chill with me. Because sometimes I do random chat and chills. With this new setup, I can randomly chat and chill. So easy. I don't need to set up anything because everything's there set up for your viewing pleasure. So let's get to it. Let's have fun. Let's be awesome. And I want to remind you all that you guys are awesome and amazing. I want to thank you all for being here today and chat. You and Hillbilly, what's up?
Yep. I also want to add, let's get Tortoise up to 1K subs. That way he can start wearing a wig for the streams. What y'all say? Y'all want to see Tortoise in a wig? Let's do everything we can for the channel. That way this man right here can wear a wig first.
For a wig. What? But anyways, I want to remind you all that you are loved, that someone's thinking about you. And if you can, brighten someone's day today, because you might be the change they need today. With that, my friends, I want to thank you for watching, participating, and being awesome and amazing. And with that, we're going to get to the intro.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Supervised Tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shall shot, go the Tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG.